Hi guys, today I'm here to reveal the movie My Little Pony Equestria Girls from 2013. Yes, today I'm going to do a movie review on the movie My Little Pony Equestria Girls from 2013. As a while ago, I reviewed a comic called The Fall of Sunset Shimmer, which talked about her backstory and all that stuff, the backstory. Yes, this movie came out in 2013. So now in the movie, we actually see Sunset Shimmery. I I was played by somebody in this movie. Just played by Rebecca Shoshiat. That's right. And so, Twilight Sparkle is voiced by Tara Strong, and Applejack and Rainbow Dash are voiced by Leah Ball. Andrea LeMan is played by voices Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, and Rarity and Princess Luna. Luna reversed by Tavia Sutton Germian. Spike was by Kathy Wesley Locke. Snips is voiced by Lucky Tucker. Snails is voiced by Richard Ian Cox. Prince Celestia / Principal Celestia is voiced by Nicole Oliver. His Last Century voiced by Vincent Tong. His Princess Cadence voiced by Brad McKillop, and his Pinkie Pie voiced by Jen Kent. And there's Rarity voiced by Kazami Evans. There's Kathleen Barr voices Trixie Lullamoon. Sweetie Belle voiced by Claire Margaret Carliot. Michelle Creeble voices Apple Bloom. Yeah, so in this movie, at the beginning of the movie, Twilight Sparkle was the pony, and then she becomes a human when she gets transferred to Equestria, and her dog Spike her dragon Spike gets turned into Spike gets turned into a dog, and then you know what? Yeah, there was Princess Celestia, and then there's Principal Celestia. There's Principal. And there's Princess Luna. Yeah, there's Princess Luna, and then there's Vice Principal Luna. You. Then there's Rainbow Dash. Yeah, first there's the pony, and then there's the human. And then there's Pinkie Pie, and then first your pony form, then your human form. Yeah, first there's the pony, and then there's human version of Fluttershy. Oh, I didn't. Oh, this. Yes, the pony version of Fluttershy, then the human version of Fluttershy. Yes, the pony version of her in the movie, and then the human version. And then Rarity, that's right, finally it's Rarity. Pony version, and then the human version. Oh. There's the pony. There's the human version of Sunset Chamber, and then she becomes the demon and all that stuff. The demon. Yeah, the demon. Yeah, and there's the pony version of Trixie, and then there's the human version of her. And there's Flash Sentry. There's Flash Sentry. It's the pony version, and then the human version. Oh. Snips and Snails, and the human versions. And there's Equestria. Yeah, first it's Equestria, then it takes place into like the human world. Yeah, the human world. So now, without further ado, let's get into plot overview without getting further too much away. So the movie starts off with the pony version called Equestria. So we meet Twilight Sparkle with her dragon Spike, who is a fire-breathing dragon, along with her friends, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Applejack, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. And that's right, Rainbow Dash. Saying until Rarity realizes that Twilight's not wearing her crown, and then she puts it on. And then she has a meeting with the three princesses. Princess Celestia, Princess Luna, and Princess Celestia. Oh, that's right, Princess Celestia. That's right, I almost forgot. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot for half a minute. I almost forgot. No, not Celestia, Cadence. That's right. Jeez Louise, man, I almost forgot. It's Cadence. Princess Cadence, there we go. So she's getting ready for the coronation. And Twilight goes to sleep with her dog Spike, and her friends go to sleep as well. And then someone mysteriously appears during the nighttime. There's someone wearing a black robe and all that stuff, and taking Twilight's crown and swapping it with a fake one. Oh. And it's revealed to be Sunset Shimmer, the pony version. Remember when I reviewed her in the comic of the fall of Sunset Shimmer? In this movie, she's like the bad one. Because what happened in the comic of the fall of Sunset Shimmer, what exactly happened to her is that she became to be the bad one. So she took the crown and she went for the magic mirror. So the next day, the princesses let them know that the pony was Sunset Shimmer. So Princess Celestia has remembered Sunset Shimmer because of what happened to her back then. She had remembered. Oh. Ooh, okay. And so she remembered her when she did not get what she wanted to turn Crow dishonest. Yes, I remember Princess Celestia is the reason why she came to be the bad one, because she didn't get her what she wanted, so she turned Crow dishonest. So the princesses have to let Twilight know that she must go through the portal to get her crown in the new world. And on the day, if she doesn't get the crown back, the portal will be closed forever. And so Twilight and her dragon Spike go through the portal, and they travel in this new world. it's like human world. So Twilight Sparkle has become a human, while her dragon Spike has become a dog. Twilight first freaks out, and then she starts to calm down. So they head to the school, where Twilight thinks it was a castle, and then she realizes that this is actually a school. And as you see, Sunset Shimmer now in her human form, antagonizing Fluttershy, like bullying her. So Twilight stands up for her. So Sunset walks away. So it's revealed that the whole school is afraid of Sunset Shimmer because of how mean she is acting. And so Twilight makes a friend. It's now Fluttershy in the human world. And so Twilight has a meeting with Principal Celestia, who is the human version of Celestia in the human world. And so Principal Celestia explained that they're getting ready for the fall formal because they're going to get the crown. So she explains to Twilight that for centuries in school, Sunset Shimmer, the mean girl, has taken over the school with an iron fist of rage. She has been ruling the school with an iron fist, and so Twilight accepts a run for fall from her princess. So during a lunch, Twilight tells Fluttershy about this, the human version, but the human version of Fluttershy tells her that running for princess is a really bad idea because Sunset Shimmer wants to run for fall formal, but Twilight convinces that she can be fall former princess. So then she heads into this gym where she sees the human versions of Pinkie Pie and Applejack, and Applejack says that she's heard about her. So she tells Pinkie Pie that she's gonna run for fall former princess, but Applejack agrees as well that running for fall former princess is a really bad idea. It's revealed that the Equestria girls that Applejack, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy and Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash were not friends because they've been enemies after what happened for the bake sale. So Twilight leaves the gym, and then Sunset arrives with her two henchmen, Snips and Snails, and she antagonizes them. So Pinkie Pie lets Sunset know that Twilight had signed the contract of running for fall former princess. And then later, Twilight has an encounter with Sunset Shimmer, the antagonist in the movie, in the dark hallway. And she antagonizes her that she dares her to challenge her to become fall former princess. So later she has a meeting with her two henchmen, Snips and Snails. She tells them to keep an eye on Twilight to follow her. So Twilight, her dog Spike, head to the library. So Snips and Snails are watching them and they're recording them. So they post it online, and so the whole school has heard about it. So the next day, she has a meeting with her friends, and they're having an argument, and so Twilight reveals that she pulled a book out, revealing that they used to be friends once. So Twilight is convinced that Sunset Shimmer is the reason why they have all been enemies. So girls don't think so. The girls think that the reason why The girls think that the reason why is because Fluttershy is the one who ruins everything, but Twilight convinces that it was Sunset. And I think Twilight is right. I think it was her. I think it was Sunset. How badly she treated them. So Twilight meets the human version of Rarity, who dresses her in costumes where her friends recognize her. So on the soccer field, they have a meeting with Rainbow Dash, who's the captain of the sports team. It's a Rainbow Dash. Play some soccer with Twilight, and she fails, but she gives her a helping hand. But now Sunset and her friends were watching. So meanwhile, they're having a meeting in this restaurant. I remember in school that Twilight had met the human version of Flash Sentry. Remember in the comic where I told you about where Sunset and Flash Sentry had used to be together, the human version. So yeah, so the breakup happened before Twilight had came. So having a meeting, and now they're all gonna go together to fight against Sunset Shimmer. So at lunch, they're all convincing all the students to help Twilight win Fall from her princess. So Sunset is watching, and she convinces her friends to do something awful, which is to terrorize the gym and frame Twilight for it. Twilight did get in trouble with Vice Principal Luna, but Flash Sentry convinced her that probably somebody had used the photos to make her think that Twilight was the one who trashed the gym. So Luna just accepts her to continue running for Fall from her princess. So Flash Sentry asks her if he would like to go to the dance with them. But she refuses, and then she heads. And now, Twilight runs up to her friends, and this time she decides to tell them the truth, which the human version of Pinkie Pie had figured it out. So they all are going to help her return back home to Equestria. So now they clean up the gym. So Sunset is watching, and then it's now they're all getting ready for the ball. It's now they all get dressed in beautiful, nice outfits. And so now later during the night, they were hanging out in the ball, and they announce who the winner for Fall from Her Princess is, and it's Twilight Sparkle. So Twilight puts the crown on. So her dog Spike gets kidnapped by snips and snails, and so they follow them. The girls followed them outside, and then Sunset is about to prepare to destroy the portal. So she convinces her to take the crown off, but Twilight refuses, and Sunset enraged fights over her for the crown. And so at the end of it, Sunset gets the crown and she puts it on, and she becomes the demon monster. She becomes the demon monster. And she brainwashes all the humans and turns them into zombies. And so then Twilight and her friends are able to stop her, and so she turned back to her human form. And so now, guess what happened at the end? Sunset Shimmer, she reformed at the end. She all apologized to all of them for what she did. She apologized for her actions, and that she admits that she doesn't really know about friendship. So Twilight and her friends will help her teach her to learn about friendship. So Twilight and her friends, along with Flash Sentry, are having one last dance at the ball. So Twilight Sparkle and her dog Spike say goodbye to her friends, the human versions of them. So they both head back to Equestria while everything returns back to normal. So Sunset Shimmer and her friends, they're cleaning all of the school because they have because they cause a lot of destruction. So back in the pony world of Equestria, Twilight Sparkle and her dog Spike are back for the crown. So they all reunite with her, the pony versions of her friends. So Princess Celestia asks if Sunset Shimmer is okay. And Twilight says that she's gonna be really fine. It's just and that she left her in good hands. And so And so she meets the guard Flat Sentry, who is the pony version of him. And so that's how the movie ends. So I really like this movie. And I thought the animation did look really nice. I thought the characters in it were really cool and all that stuff. I like how at first they're ponies and then they're humans. Yeah, that's how she transferred from Equestria to the Cantula to the human world. And so she met human versions of Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Applejack. And Sunset Shimmer and Princess and Celestia and Luna. Huh. And Luna is really cool, and the story in it was really cool. That's about the main antagonists of the movie. Sunset Shimmer and her henchman Snips and Snails were great antagonists in the movie. Yeah, so this is the only time where Sunset Shimmer was the bad one. The only time is the first one. The first one is the only time when Sunset Shimmer is the bad one. It's about the songs in the movie really cool. The favorite songs are like Our Big Night, the Cafeteria Song, and so those 2 songs, that's right. I found the soundtrack and it was really cool. And so I also felt that the direction in it was really cool, and I felt the background in it was really awesome. And I also felt that the special effects in it looked really cool, and I felt the visuals in it looked really nice. And I also felt editing in the movie looked really, really awesome. And I also felt that the structure in the movie was really cool. I thought the pacing in it was really nice. I thought steaming in the movie was really cool. I thought CGI in it was really cool, and I thought the acting in it was really nice. And I also thought that the writing in the movie was really cool, and I also thought that the settings and locations in the movie looked really nice. And I also thought that I also thought that the climax battle, the ending was so nostalgic. I finally found the ending of the movie was really cool. So that's my movie review, My Little Pony, Equestria Girls from 2013. So that's why I give this movie a 10 out of 10, A+. Well, that's my movie review of My Little Pony, Equestria Girls from 2013. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, again, as always, don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And then peace out, until next time, and goodbye everyone, see you soon.